Okay, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a little garage action today. I got my son Rick from Rick Shift. Check out his YouTube video. This is going to be a first for me. This is going to be a review video here. So bear with me as we plug along and get through this. What we got is we got some whips that we're going to give you an honest review on. We'll tell you all about it, tell you how you can get them, tell you what they cost and all that. But we're going to give it an honest review and see if you guys like it. I have a feeling that they're really going to be great for the price. We got Ricky's car in here, and one thing I've been bugging him about ever since he got his car is he's going around with these basic old little flags and whips, and just not doing the car justice. I think his thing is he's keeping everything super light. That way he can beat me every time he races me. So
I wouldn't do it if it didn't work.
Yeah. All right, so here's the box. Honestly, I can't tell you what brand it is at the moment, but we'll figure that out as we open the box. So we're going to go from open box all the way to installation and then trying them out and show you how they look. So go ahead and open it up here. Okay, looks to be packaged really well.
Yeah.
What stands out to me right now is these big old heavy springs.
Seriously.
Yeah, and they look nice too.
They look nice and they look beefy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not bending those with my hand.
Yeah, this is interesting right here. Apparently they have a 1 or 2 year extended warranty. You break it, we replace it. So
Yeah, there you guys go.
yeah,
Go nuts.
we'll figure that out and see if it automatically comes with that, or you have to pay a little extra money to get that warranty. I'm seeing a remote. I'm seeing a little control box. So let's continue with the unboxing here and see what we got.
So both springs. It's like it does come with some branded flags.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, there we go. There's the switch.
Oh, look at that. Comes with a switch. Most places or most companies, you got to buy that extra.
Yeah, it looks like a nice. Yeah, it's a lighted switch.
Lighted switch. And it's got good pigtails on it, already pre-done for you.
Oh, there's mounts for the flags. Oh, I just noticed it comes with a bunch of different flags.
Oh, sweet. Look at that.
American flag, don't tread on me, and then
We'll open those and show you
tigers
this
or
way.
something.
Yeah. Look, choices. We like choices.
All right.
Look at that. They already got it wired up to the whips, ready to go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh.
Look at that. That looks stout. It probably looks very reminiscent of some other name brand whips that you see out there. Obviously, the mounting is going to be a lot different. Let's look at the end right here.
It's quick release.
Quick release. Okay, so on these springs, we've got a quick release. And then we got the quick release there. That is pretty sharp.
I like that.
Yeah, I do like that.
And then the electric plug is still separate. So
Yep.
it doesn't, that's not the connection point for the lights.
Yeah, I've had problems with that in the past. There's a couple of brands out there, Safe Glow, Buggy Whips, which are freaking awesome, but they have the RCA jack that plugs in here, and I've had them get slightly corroded and whatnot, and actually just pull out the bottom of the flags before.
I will say that the LEDs aren't as tightly wrapped as like 5150s. Those are wrapped
Yeah.
super tight, but
We'll see how that pans out whenever we get them going, and
yeah.
I do believe these are multicolor and probably multifunction, so that might have something to do with it. If it was all one color, they might be a little tighter. Who knows? Because when you go the multicolor, you probably have to add some additional electronics, and it takes up space between the LEDs.
Yeah. So one thing I'm curious about is this supposed to be a 4-foot So is it 4 foot of lights or 4 foot total?
Well, let's find out right now. One thing I noticed on my, okay, so we're
So
4
there's
foot with
4
the
feet.
spring, looks like. It would be 4 foot total with the spring.
So it's about, just a hair over 3 feet of lights.
Okay. And these, I'm sure, are available in different lengths if you like them longer or shorter. How many pin connectors is the connection on here? Let's see. Look like it's
3.
3. So if you only have 2, that's usually just a single color light, power and ground. The third one gives you gives a signal for the different ways you want the lights to show off here.
One thing I'm a little intrigued by is the stickers that say turn left and turn right. So it almost makes me wonder if they double as turn signals,
Could be.
which I could use.
Let's check out the pigtails on the other end. They got some labels here. So we got our input, black and red for the 12 volt.
So white is reverse, red is brake, black is turn right, and yellow is turn left.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Look
Same
at
thing
that.
there. I mean, this
So
is the
these
wire
will double
diagram.
as turn signals. That is
That's
some good
just for the
stuff.
switch, I think.
Okay. All right. So obviously this switch is not going to be a turn signal, but I think that we tap in and add a switch for that.
Yeah. No turn signal buttons on here, but it does have all the other.
Yeah, definitely
Controls.
appears that there is a option for it. And the controller here is Bluetooth, so that tells me that more than likely you'll be able to control it from your phone also. So, awesome.
Just some stuff about the app and the remote. We'll dig into that when we
Yeah,
get it installed.
so confirmed you can use your phone to control it.
Well, right on.
All right, so we've got, fortunately, because he was using these cheap flags before, we've got some mounts on the roll bar already that we can mount these up to, and we're just going to see where we want to tap in for power, see how we want to route the wires, and then we got to see where we're going to put his toggle. He's got a few things going on here, so we got to see where we want to put his toggle to turn the whips on and off. So we'll be back. Okay, before we get to the actual install, I do want to tell you what whips these are. It's by a company called Ehaho, E-H-A-H-O. Here is the Amazon posting for it, and I will provide a link below. And it does look like it comes in different heights, multicolor. Just kind of want to reiterate that you could do brake lights with these whips. You could do backup lights, and you could do turn signals on top of all the other multifunction whip things that it'll do. Also noticing here on the controller, it's got music activation mode. It's got some presets for that. So apparently somehow that'll react to sound. So anyway, let's continue on with the install.
A few moments later.
Okay, we're partway through the install. It's always easiest if you just take this panel off to get all your stuff. You can obviously see he's got a bunch of other accessories in here already. Just figure out where you want your switches. We kind of reorganize some switches, move his comm switch down here next to his intercom. And then he's got another intercom switch here. Then we're going to end up having the whip one over here. And part of the whip, so you can use the reverse lights, we're going to turn that into the dome light, and then we're going to put over here. So installation was a breeze. Here's that control box I showed you earlier. I added the left and right on here. because my OCD satisfied that. But we just ran at the center console, ran the left and right through here, out behind the firewall. From behind the firewall, we just ran the right one over here, brought it up, same thing on the left side. And then all we had to do is give it power and ground. Got your bus bar with your power and ground. That does go in series with the switch, the power does, and also it did not come with a fuse, so we added a inline fuse here. Always want to be safe with that. All right, we got her installed. Let's show you what we did here. So here's a switch, if you can see that. I know, I apologize for the light. It's really bad. Just shows you that we got the bottom of the switch. It'll light up when the ignition's on, and if we kill the ignition, it goes away. We've got the flags or the whips wired up to constant power. That way we can have them lit up and stuff when you're around the car. So where do we put them? Well, I already have these mounts back here, some nice Amazon mounts, and you can see that we got the springs on there, and those are actually pretty cool. They really help out, save your stuff if you hit a low overhanging branch or going through a tunnel or what have you. They have the quick connect. Ricky, can you work the quick connect over here? There, maybe pull the spring back here for you.
There you go.
Okay, so we're going to show you how the quick connect goes with the air chuck. Apologize for the lighting in here. We're just trying to make it so we can show you the lights. The only reason why it's a little rough is because we're hitting the ceiling. But you can see it goes right back on, and just like an air chuck, just pops back on there, and then got the external wire to hook it up with. Wasn't a fan of that years ago, but I kind of am now, because it just seems like less goes wrong. So. All right, we're going to show you some functions of the lights. We've played with them already, and we're kind of impressed with them. So they're off right now, so you just flip the toggle switch on. This is what you get. And you see it kind of goes through like a startup phase, and then it just starts cycling through colors and so on. So Ricky, if you can come over here with the remote, and again we'll show the remote some of the different features it has. Obviously you can go straight to different colors, so we'll just kind of show you the different colors, how it is. So what is that? It looks like a light blue, dark blue, kind of an amber, purple.
And that's supposed to be the white.
That's supposed to be white. It's very bluish. It's probably in the 6,000, 6,500 temperature of color.
You can also change the brightness.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. And they're fairly bright. Remember, it's daylight. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. I'll get some video of this later out in the dark. So here's some of the things you see it cycling through. And one thing that really noticed is these things are synced up. I mean, they're dead on, and we've been messing with them, turn them on and off, and they haven't gotten out of sync. So that's really cool. So
we can slow down the animation as well.
Yeah, slowing down animation, different color changes, and does it have different types of animation? Okay, yeah. So you can kind of see how some of that goes. Lots of different options. So it's really kind of cool. That's a kind of a cool one. That one looks good too. For those of you that have stereos going and you want to sit around camp and listen to stereo, have your whips on, this has another cool feature. It will kind of dance to the beat of the music. So I don't know if we can kind of demonstrate that. Ricky's going to throw out some beatbox.
I think I found some royalty-free music. See if this works.
There we go. So he's just playing his phone next to the little controller that senses the vibrations. Give us a little beat on the frame there, kind of to the tone. A lot of you might not know this, but Ricky's actually a drummer. So, see? Lots of different animations. It's really kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right. I'll show you that more later when it's dark. Get a better idea of what's going on. We're going to move on to some of our favorite features here. So Ricky's showing me that he noticed another feature that actually has timers set up. 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. So we're going to assume that all you have to do is hit one of those, and after X amount of time, it'll turn itself off. For those of us that take in some extracurricular activities that makes us forget to do things, that'll help out a lot. Okay, we're going to show you some of these, I don't know, call them auxiliary features, whatnot. This actually has some features that are very helpful beyond just being fancy, having dancing lights. So if you're going to use this and back up and it's pretty dark behind you, you can put on the reverse lights and they turn white for you. And of course, this is going to be activated by either you do a micro switch on your shifter for reverse, or you do a manual switch. And basically, all you're doing is you're supplying power. So now we're back to the regular whip, and then you're going along, and you've got 3 or 4 riders behind you, and these brake lights aren't the best on these things. So then you hit the brakes real hard, and the whips turn red. So you just wire it up to your brake light. And it gives you some extra safety there. People can see you're stopping. Back to the regular whips. I don't know. California is not a street legal state for these things, so I don't know if this will pass in other states that do allow these on the road. But really cool feature is you're on the road and you got your whips running, which may or may not be legal there. But you want to turn right. Look at there, it's blinking. Here's the cool thing. All you're doing is supplying power to that wire. You don't have to go through a flasher or anything. The flasher is built into the box already. So you've turned right, now you're going straight. And you're going to go back to where you started from. So you got to make a U-turn. If you're going to make a U-turn, you're going to go left. And there you go, there it's blinking. Again, just supplying power to the left blinker wire. You don't have to supply a flasher, that's already built in. And then we go back to our whip lights. There it is. So these are really cool. If you could go through the colors again here, Ricky, and so you kind of get an idea. So, and we'll compare it to later when we go outside and it's dark. So we got our red, and this is on full bright right now. So granted, may not be as bright as a buggy whip or something, but when you see the Amazon link and see these things like barely over $100, you're just going to be appalled. So different colors of blue, we got amber or yellow, purple, and some of the animations are really kind of cool. I'm not an animated light guy myself, but yeah, there's some really cool ones on there. So there you have it. Thank you, Ricky, for helping me install these.
Of course.
They're on your car.
Yeah.
This car was long overdue to have these lights.
Oh yeah.
I will flash up on the screen the Amazon posting for these. Again, here is the name of the company down on the bottom of the screen here, and you should check them out. Are these better than 5150s or Buggy Whips or Safe Glow or any of those others? I don't know, but I can tell you this: you get a lot of light for the money. and you know, durability wise, you know, they got the springs on there in case you hit something. You know, we didn't take these and whack them on the ground and see if they still work. Maybe we should. I don't know. Not yet. Let's get some miles on them. But for the money on these things, you cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong. So, again, I'll pop back here in a minute and we'll show you how they look at night. Okay, as promised, I'm going to show you these whips, how they look at night. They're pretty bright. They're pretty bright. They do really well. Here, going through the different colors. You can see that how well it's lighting up the side of the shop. That's pretty impressive. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm not sure what all the presets do. So yeah, I mean, these are very inexpensive. They have a lot of functionality to them, and I think you guys ought to give them a try. Heck, even if you got these and didn't like them later, you're only out a little over $100. But I think if you got these, you would be thoroughly satisfied with them. So again, check out the link in the description. These things are great. You know, they work every time. They don't have any issues with the being out of sync. That's a pretty big deal. I highly recommend them. I think you guys would enjoy them. Are they the brightest on the market? No. But at 1/4 or 1/5 of the price of the brightest ones on the market, heck, you can run 8 whips. So check it out, guys. I think you enjoy it.